Have you ever wondered how to partner with a real estate developer? Or is that a good idea, or is it too risky? Let's find out. Hey there, my name is Mike Fritz. I'm the founder of Titanium Capital Investments in the multifamily CEO system. I've had the privilege of investing in real estate for many, many years and building many, many projects. And in this video, I want to walk you through the 5 things you need to know if you're going to partner with a real estate developer. But stick around to the end because I have a free gift for you that I want to make sure I get in your hands before you leave today. Let's get started. The very first thing I tell everybody who wants to partner with a real estate developer is don't partner with a first-time developer. Because the problem with most first-time developers is they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what could go wrong, and developers that have done this over time know that could go wrong and know what to expect. First-time developers, the money often looks great at the beginning because they don't have all the things that could go wrong built into that projection. So the projected numbers look great, but the realized numbers aren't so great. A seasoned developer will be able to see the range of investment. They'll be able to see if things start to go south, we'll probably land here. A seasoned developer will know that because they've been down this road and they know what they're doing. Investing with a developer who knows what could go wrong is incredibly important because that means you can leverage their wisdom without ever having to go through that problem yourself. The truth is, first-timers forget things that old-timers don't. That's just true in anything. Somebody who's been through marriage understands the things that trip you up. Somebody who's parented 3 children, the 4th one, while all kids are different, they have kind of a system down. The truth of the matter is, people that have been through the development project, it's the same thing. They know what could go wrong, and they don't forget things that first-timers might not project. The second thing you want to know when partnering with a developer is set the expectations and the exit strategy ahead of time. Is your goal to build this and hold it? Meaning you're going to rent it out over time and continue to realize that cash flow? Is it to build it and to sell it straight to an investor? Is your goal to develop this project and offload this development to an investor who will be the buy and hold investor of this project? Or is it to build, hold, lease it up, and then refinance it so you can put it under a conventional loan at a much higher valuation? You see, all these are opportunities when you do a development, but you want to talk to your developer about what they're planning for the project so you partner with a developer that has the same exit strategy you're looking for. Because partnering with a developer that has a different strategy might put you in a place where you're holding a property a lot longer than you want to and not experiencing the kind of returns you really think you could. The third thing you want to know with partnering with a developer is I like to partner with a developer that actually complements my value. If I have one that's a really good project manager, I want to partner with them because I'm a better business manager or vice versa. You want to add value to the development team that they already don't have. Maybe you're a powerful project manager, but business management really isn't your thing. You could come on that team and be part of their project management team. If you're just a private investor, make sure that development team has all those pieces in place that have been through this before so you know that team's built, the systems are built, and you can continue to see great returns on your money because you're invested in a tried and true system, not a system that's just building with your money as their guinea pig. Before I go on to the next tip, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I drop a video, which is every single weekday. Let's get back to the content. The next thing you want to set ahead of time is set roles clearly. Who's doing what inside of this development? Are you simply a money partner, or is there expectations of your time and expertise? Again, if you're really good at project management, are you dictating that process? Or maybe you're bringing money to the deal and you've purchased the land and you're partnering with a developer to develop on your land. What role are you playing? What role is your developer playing? Are they taking care of the project from A to Z and you just sitting back? Or is there expectations of your time, expertise, and knowledge into the deal at some point? The reason setting these ahead of time is so important is so many partnerships get halfway through a deal and they hit a wall they didn't anticipate or didn't plan for, and it can really tarnish the relationship over the long haul. And what I want you to do is set those guidelines ahead of time. So when you hit those snags, you're prepared because you've talked about if this happens, this is the direction we'll go. By clearly outlining those guidelines and clearly defining the roles of who's doing what, you set yourself up to succeed and set yourself up possibly for a continued continued partnership for years to come where you can do deal after deal after deal. The next thing you want to do when working with a developer is keep the process as simple as possible. A development project has so many moving pieces. You want to keep that simplified as much as possible. You want to keep it simplified to project management and business management. Business management is who's managing all the financials, the money in, the money out, the relationship with the bank. The project management, who's calling contractors and who's making sure people are there on time, who's checking quality of work and quality control, who's calling inspectors. That's on the project management side. I like to break it both up and make sure that both of those areas are thoroughly covered, and that keeps the project really, really simple. And a quick bonus tip before you go into any development, make sure you create clearly projected returns. If you're going to go raise private money, your investors are going to require to know what kind of projections of cash flow are you expecting. Another person that's going to require this is the bank. A bank is going to want to know, what are you projecting on making from this project after it's fully developed? And you should require this. If you're going to go into a development project, you should know, what kind of returns am I going to expect for the kind of time and money I'm putting into this deal? So to quickly lay out the process, the first thing you're going to do is pick and vet your developer. Don't just meet with one. If you want to invest in a development project, pick and meet a bunch of developers so that you can know which one meets your personality, which one fits what you want to do, which one fits your exit strategy, and which one do you really love working with. So the first thing, pick and vet your developer. The second thing is locate the land and the type of project you're going to do. Any development needs to happen on land. So we have to find a piece of land in a great area that will service the kind of development we're looking at. If we're looking to develop office space, is there already tons of office space that are vacant in the area? Then let's move on. So we want to pick a property and land that fits inside of a city that supports the kind of asset we want to put on that piece of property. Then you want to create and file an LLC that creates a business around the development you're creating with your developer as a part owner, unless you're simply paying the developer to do the work and you're maintaining all the equity ownership. You're going to create an OA that outlines every single thing and every single part of the developer and of you. Now, as a side note to this, you can have an attorney lay this out for you so you never have to do that. An attorney will lay out the OA and have all of the managing members and the members of the LLC sign it so that everybody knows exactly what to expect and you can keep on with your project. Then you're going to want to raise money. Do we need to raise money for this project? Do we already have $1 million, but we need 2 more? Do we need to go get more money in order to take this development to the finish line? Because a bank is only going to loan most likely 70 to 80% of a development project. So if the development project is $1 million, they're only going to give you 700 to 800. You're going to have to go find the other 200 to 300,000. So again, raising money is powerful in a development, but that's one of the steps to getting a development done if you don't have enough capital to bring it to the finish line. Then you're going to get the loan. After you have the money, you're going to partner with a lender that specializes in development projects. See, a lot of banks specialize in already built projects. Other banks are really good in the development category. Partner with loans that are really good in that development category. Then it's time to launch the project. After you walk through these steps, you're ready to launch a development project with a partner as your developer. But again, make sure you go through all the steps in this video and don't skip any, because if you do, it could cost you thousands of dollars down the road. I also want to give you a free training today. If you click the link below, I want to give you my free multifamily masterclass. It's a class that shows you how to get into multifamily real estate and get a property under contract in 71 days or less. It's the exact strategy that all my students use, and I'd love to give that strategy to you for free and help you see how to get a piece of property under contract in 71 days or less. I'll see you in the training.